S in the title.
Yeah. Spoilers! Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the spoiler discussion for the brand new Star Wars.
The Force Awakens.
Episode 7. The Force Awakens. I'm here with Loophole
Hello.
and Gore. So let us...
Hey,
Mike.
Oi.
And
Hello.
Review Guru.
Hey, don't forget about me, even though all of YouTube has.
Yeah. YouTube forgot about you the day you put up a video.
Oh, that's
the first
harsh.
video. So, Star Wars Episode 7.
The Force Awakens.
Oh, man. I couldn't wait for this movie. No one could wait for this
Nobody
movie.
could wait for this movie.
I couldn't wait for this movie at all.
Even people that are like, Star Wars, whatever, they're probably like, oh, man, I can't wait until this comes out. Just maybe for a bad reason, because they couldn't wait to stop hearing about it, but I don't know. But I could not wait for this. It came out. I'm going to see it again tomorrow in IMAX 3D. I can't wait for that. I saw it in the shittiest theater possible, but that's fine. I sacrificed my my butt for it because it was a
Hey,
shitty seat.
my theater had recliners. It was nice.
Fuck, man. My Regal has recliners, but the tickets sold out, so I couldn't. So I had to go to a shitty little theater that has no brand or anything. It's just the town's name theater. That's it. No
Wow.
AMC, no Regal. I got fucked. But okay, I don't even know where to start with this. Okay, again, if you didn't hear, it's gonna be spoilers.
Lots
I
of
want-
spoilers.
Spoilers everywhere. Luke and Leia, they fuck. So I don't want you guys getting all upset in the comments if you even listened this far.
Yo, spoiler, Darth is Luke's father.
What? How do you know that? That hasn't been revealed yet. Don't laugh at me.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you laughing at me?
Fuck you laughing.
I caught you with a spoiler.
Oh, you got me. Oh no.
Okay. All right.
So, who wants to start? Does anybody want to start? Because we
I-
don't need to go over the story.
I think
Like,
we should start with what we liked about the movie and then go
Yes.
to what we
Yes.
Okay.
I think
all
that's
right.
important.
But who
Agree or
wants-
disagree or whatever. Yes.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I.
All right. How
The
about
one thing that I love the most about this movie is any fighting scene, whether it was with lightsabers or in like TIE fighters and X-Wings, it was all fucking amazing.
Oh,
I was
yes.
blown away by that. It was
yeah.
intense. I like, especially the lightsabers. I love the way that
Yeah.
they did the lightsabers. They changed it
Yes.
up, but in a really good way, and they put detail to the lightsabers that we haven't seen
Yes.
in the movies before. That's beyond like the effects that you can easily do in like After Effects or something. It looked really, really cool. Like especially when Kylo Ren brought his lightsaber up to Rey's neck. That
Yeah.
looked fucking awesome.
That
That,
was
looked
awesome.
so
the way like
great.
the light was shining off her face and stuff. I was like, oh god,
That
that was-
lightsaber fight at the end was fucking awesome.
awesome. Yes.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
And
Better
that's the
than
thing
Phantom
about
Menace.
that's what the thing about the fight scenes, and that's what the prequels fucked up hard with, is that the prequels they shoved about 400 lightsabers in the movie.
Attack
And-
of the Clones.
Yeah, Attack of the Clones. Even Revenge of the Sith to some part, where I mean, there wasn't
Yes.
that many characters using lightsabers, but there was a lot of lightsaber battles. They saved the big battle for the end, which I
I
loved.
like that. Yes.
And I mean, you had a little bit of like lightsaber here and there with the stormtrooper and Finn and all that, but they saved the best one for last. And
it was fantastic.
yeah, and it was very tense because I didn't know what was gonna happen. Really, I thought Finn was dead. I was like, oh no, they didn't kill this boy off already. Because usually when a lightsaber hits you, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that how they had actual interactions with like the lightsaber and the people besides like a shitty cutaway where they like cut off their hand or something. No, they actually had a lightsaber interact with people, and it was really interesting to see
Yeah.
how that interacts.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Now, Guru, that was one positive. We interrupted you, but of course that's gonna happen.
Well, yeah. Well, this is a discussion. We're not just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, yeah,
expect
yeah,
you
I
guys-
know.
I expect you guys to interrupt me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Can I just add something to that?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I like the how they use the lightsaber too. Like, it felt very emotional, which is something that the prequels didn't have. It wasn't super choreographed. It felt like there was emotion to it. There was weight to it.
Yeah.
I really like that. And even though it was super short, when he fought when John Boyega fought the stormtrooper,
Yeah.
called him a traitor. That was fucking badass.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. because the stormtrooper. I mean, he doesn't know how to use a lightsaber. That was the first time he ever used one.
Yeah.
And the
it was
stormtrooper
cool.
whooped his ass, but it was a really, really good first time we saw a
It
new
was
lightsaber.
expected because
Yeah.
one can use the Force, one can't, and so it's very lopsided like that. But
Well, yeah, but the stormtrooper doesn't know how to use the Force. He just had the. I mean, I guess he had the actual Force where he forced that motherfucker down, but that's about it. But then, of course, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You talk about the Kylo Ren fight, which yeah, Kylo messed that boy up pretty bad.
fucked him up.
Oh, Kylo Ren? Yeah.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo
I
Ren
really thought he was dead because I thought when he slashed him at his back, I was like, oh no, he's dead.
Oh, and Kylo Ren got hit?
No, when
or
Kylo
Finn?
Ren slashed at
Finn.
Finn in his back, I thought he was dead. Really? 'Cause
Yeah,
that
I
looked
had
like a
feel-
bad.
I was like,
cut.
is Finn dead? Like, I even thought Kylo was dead at one point. I'm like, wait, did they kill Kylo Ren off already? It's like, nah, they just scarred him up for the next movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But all right. So, you got another one, baby?
I
Lightsabers.
love how much Han was in the movie, and I love that every single scene he was fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys agree.
No, I agree. Definitely.
I agree, and I liked how much they used him and didn't use him as much as the new characters, which is what I wanted them to do.
I was so
Yeah, no,
happy.
the new characters definitely took center stage, but
Yeah.
I like that Han kind of played the role that Obi-Wan played in New Hope, where he was the mentor to Rey, whereas
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's the mentor to Luke. I like that he played that role in this movie.
Partly, he didn't train her, but he was kind of
Yeah.
He was the mentor
for a short time. He was kind of partly a father figure in a way.
Yeah,
To
Kylo
kind of
said
both
that-
of them because he's
Kylo
he's
said that
older.
when he was reading her mind that she felt that he was a father figure.
Yeah.
So in a way, he was a mentor, not to the same extent that Obi-Wan was to Luke, where Obi-Wan literally taught Luke how to use the Force, how to be a Jedi. He was still a mentor to Rey.
Yeah, definitely.
So I like that he had that sort of a role in the movie.
Yeah.
And even the scene where he was, offed, it was still done very well, and I still loved everything that Han Solo did, especially picking up Chewie's blaster and being like, "I love this. This is great."
Yeah, that was cool.
That was awesome.
Yep.
Well, now what I love most about Han Solo is that he felt like Han Solo, which a lot of people were very, very I don't know. Everybody was happy that Harrison Ford came back, but Harrison Ford for the last few years has been. Don't get me wrong, he's still a great actor, but he's been. I don't know, bored. It seems like what.
Yeah. Just doing
so
the
I
same.
was really hoping he wouldn't just give a boring performance,
No.
and he definitely first time you see him, he's straight up. He's Han Solo again. I'm
He's
like,
Han
"Oh,
Solo.
Yeah,
He's Han Solo.
Han Solo.
And the scene where that happens, his last scene, that was perfectly done.
yeah, really good.
Yeah.
That was super intense, and
Yeah,
it did what
'cause-
it needed to do.
Because you know what,
I
I'm
saw
not
what
gonna.
was coming with it, but it worked.
Yeah.
And it
Well,
was great.
actually, I saw that. You know what? I was envisioning how, because a lot of people were saying all right, Han Solo might die, and I'm like, how would he die? Okay, if it is true that Kylo Ren, because there's also rumors about this, that Kylo Ren is his son, I have a feeling they're gonna have a moment where Han Solo is almost bringing him back, kind of to the light side,
Yeah.
and then of course. Kylo Ren strikes him down, which I didn't envision it the same way they did it, but I had a feeling that was kind of going to happen. The way they did it, though, was really well done, and I like that they didn't just make Han Solo a lifeless body at the end. He fell and he's gone. That's
Yep.
it.
As a film person, I love the lighting in that scene where
Yes.
when Kylo Ren was talking to Han Solo, half of his side was red, half of his side was blue, kind of showing the duality of his choices, and that he was kind of being beckoned back by the light side, but he also wanted power and to be on the dark side. And then when the sun went out, his face went completely red, showing, nah, he's on the fucking dark side.
Yeah.
No more light side for this guy.
And it was
really-
subtle.
It
I like
very
that.
It was
yes.
subtle. You could miss that.
Yeah.
I did.
I missed it too.
It was just a super intense scene. That was the one scene where it's this is all I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, which if I saw it, I'm gonna actually pay attention to that tomorrow when I see it again.
Yeah, it's really cool, and
Yep.
it's a nice little trick with lighting that J.J. Abrams did, or whoever the director of cinematography was.
Yeah, who was the director of cinematography? I need to look it up.
It's really good.
Yeah, he did a great
Yeah,
job.
very
Holy
good
shit.
job.
But yeah, no. I feel like Loophole hasn't talked that much. You want to say something?
Go for it.
For what I liked, just in general,
Yeah,
I liked.
you guys are pretty much saying exactly what I like. So
Yeah, I liked the new characters a lot. I liked all of them actually. There were some I wanted more of, Poe Dameron
Yeah.
and Captain Phasma,
Oh, yeah.
and even Maz the pirate. Those were the three ones that I wanted more of. Even maybe even C3. I think C3PO got enough.
C-3PO got more than enough, I think.
C-3PO got away. You said one line, I was like, all right, back away.
Fuck you. Dude, C3PO was fucking awesome.
I love C-3PO, but
I think his contributions were good. I don't think we needed more of him though.
Yeah,
But I
we
think
didn't.
Fine. No, but like the
Perfect
main
enough.
ones, I think the pirate out of the ones I just mentioned probably got enough. Like she did her role perfectly fine, and I liked her actually. At first, but I grew to like the character, and it was different enough.
I remember when the poster came out and everyone was like, who the hell's the little
that
CG
shit.
character next to R2? I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little worried because last time they introduced an all CG character to Star Wars, it was fucking Jar Jar Binks. So, but I was like, you know what, JJ has done a good job with CG. Wait a second.
The last CG character was every character in Attack of the Clones.
Well, that's true, but like a main character, you know, like someone that comes in and like it cracks a
Yoda.
stupid joke and then makes a racist fucking.
Yeah, well, that wasn't racist.
Well,
But
I was gonna say makes a. I worded it wrong. I was gonna say and is acting like a racist stereotype, which
yeah.
which let's be fair, Jar Jar was really racist.
yeah.
just a bit. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I thought he was just annoying. He is actually kind of super racist.
The thing is, I actually the only Star Wars movies I went back to rewatch was Phantom Menace because I've always been like, yeah, I don't like Phantom Menace can't be that as people are saying, and I watched it again. I'm like, yeah, that was really bad.
You know, I did myself a favor and I watched all the Plinkett reviews. That's all I did. Which, if you haven't, go watch Mr. Plinkett reviews.
If you haven't, what the fuck is wrong with you? And
Yeah.
also, Newt Gunray is the biggest fucking racist thing. Like Jar Jar Binks is bad, but like it's
He's like,
it's,
we have to
we have to kill the Jedi.
dude, that is the racist fucking thing I've ever seen.
Misa gotta kill the Jedi. He doesn't say Misa.
The Phantom Menace is more racist than, or is as racist as fucking Birth of a Nation.
Oh, I think it's a Song of the South.
No.
Birth of the Nation's pretty bad too. No, not
Okay,
pretty
back
bad.
back on topic with the characters.
Really quick, the fat guy in the boo, he's a fucking African warlord.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yes. When they
Like,
the
okay,
Jedi. That guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
back to the
Back to the good one.
The new characters, I like them.
Yeah,
I like
I love
Kylo. I'm interested in seeing what happens. I'm interested in what everyone gets, but yeah, Poe Dameron, Finn, Rey, all of them were great.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
I was really happy about Kylo Ren because I was really worried that after we saw the picture of what he looks like without the mask, which is Adam Driver, I've seen him in movies before. I was worried like he had an Anakin look to him. Like, he really did.
I'll get
Even
into
the hair.
what I think of. I'll get into what I think of Kylo Ren when we talk about the negative. I'll just say that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I like Kylo Ren a lot.
I'll get into my thoughts on him.
I love his temper tantrums.
It wasn't necessarily him. It's other stuff. I'll explain it more in depth when we get to like the negatives.
Yeah,
but I do want to say real quick about the characters. Captain Phasma and Finn had the best chemistry I've ever seen. I wanted to see an entire movie of just those two traveling through states like Cowboy Bebop style and just like fighting crime and stuff. I would have fucking loved to see it. And I wish that they had more screen time together. It was fantastic.
It was so cool.
It
Like
was
she would
pretty
be
cool.
like the boss.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool.
Like, get your ass in the. What would she say the first time they talked? He was like, "Why you have your helmet off?" He's like, "I don't know." And he's like, hey, "Get your ass to reinstatement or something like that."
Yeah.
And then like, next time he's like, "You're a betrayer." He's like, "Bitch, tell me what I want to know."
Yep.
Point a gun at her head. I'm like,
I really like Captain Phasma. I just really wanted more of her.
yeah, which is fine. You know what? That's the thing I didn't like is that she was like front and center on the poster. Like, not front and center, but she's like bigger than
the stormtrooper, like
Bigger than
Yeah.
Mark
they have
Hamill.
pop figures
And she's
of it
in, like,
within
3
5
scenes.
minutes.
Yeah, she's
5 minutes.
yeah,
Like,
she's much bigger than Mark Hamill on the
Yeah. Mark Hamill's like a 1 by 1 pixel.
Yeah, you can see him if you really stretch out the image.
Yeah, maybe
But,
in 3D. Ugh.
But Yeah, you know what? I was okay with that because I knew they're gonna probably build up her character
I
in the
think
next
so.
movie, unless
She's-
they don't, which will be really annoying.
If they don't like, that's when I'm assuming the next movie will go deeper into like exposition and stuff like that.
Yes,
I-
which I'm gonna be happy with.
Well, I think
Like,
they.
I'm
You know
hoping
what?
Luke explains more what happened with Kylo Ren. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, you know, I really think that JJ was trying to do with her is that you know how like oh my god, now I'm forgetting on the bounty hunter's name, Boba Fett.
Both Fett, yeah.
No, not Jango Fett. Fuck that guy.
Jango
Boba
Fett, right.
Jango Fett. No, Jango and Chain Fett. No, I ain't talking about him. Boba Fett was that kind of character where he showed up in I think the first one, and he was like, Darth Vader's like, oh, go track him. He's like, all right, and you saw him again later, but that was about it. That's kind of what I felt like Captain Phasma was. Like she's just there to look menacing, but not really do anything. And then later on, she'll actually do something.
Yeah, that was one of the things that we'll talk about later in this discussion. That it's a more general thing than just Captain Phasma, but yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah, so yeah, I agree that all the characters are really likable. Like the ones that definitely
Characters in general just have a lot of
Yeah.
really good chemistry, which
Yeah.
is really good.
Finn
Yes.
and Ray, I like that they didn't go for the obvious like romance, which
Yes.
They're going to.
they're going
They're
to. I
going
know,
to.
which
No,
is
they're-
fine.
I don't think
from
so.
from what I saw in this movie, I'm perfectly fine with that because they had really good chemistry.
I don't think they will. I think
they probably
they'll-
won't, but if they do, it's well done. At least
There's
going to
be people that want it because they did have
Chemistry.
incredibly good chemistry.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And they're both really funny. I like that this movie really, like JJ really did try to do the same thing that he did with Star Trek, where he added a lot of humor to it.
Yeah,
Which don't get me
that's-
wrong, Star
right.
Wars always has
He
humor,
was
but
all the humor I needed, and he was fucking hilarious.
yeah, Finn was great. His reactions in the beginning, where he's like blowing up the
I'm
TIE fighters.
totally a resistance fighter.
I love it. Yeah, oh yeah, I totally am. Yeah, I'm a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm a big deal in the resistance.
Yeah, that was funny. Yep.
Yeah, he's great. A lot of his reactions are great. So yeah, no, the new characters are great.
And humor, which you brought up.
Yeah, the humor was well done, very well done.
Unlike other comic reliefs in
Yeah.
other Star Wars movies.
And you know what? I think, considering this is Disney now, and they have all the Marvel stuff too. Like Marvel does a thing where in every one of their movies they have humor, but even when something bad's like really happening, like a whole city's getting destroyed, like in Avengers 2, they still have the humor. In this movie, when stuff like bad stuff is happening, there's no cracking jokes. It's just like, no, we're serious now. Like when
No,
Kylo,
these guys are actually fucking blowing up.
yeah, like when Kylo Ren and Finn are fighting, like Finn's not like, oh man, this guy's strong. He's like, shit. He's like,
Fuck, man.
he's not cracking jokes, and even his reactions are funny. They're just realistic. Like, and I'm worried about him, so I wasn't laughing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Anything else that we found positive about the movie?
shit.
There's just a
tons.
lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a lot, but we'd be here all day.
Music. The fucking music.
The music
Music in Star Wars is
placement,
always
like the
great.
music was great, but the placement for the music was
Yes.
freaking excellent. Like every time I'm like, they better play the song. It happened. I was like, oh, thank you. Play Luke's theme. They play Leia's theme. I'm like, they play the regular, main theme, of course. I was so happy when they played.
I like how they didn't overdo the old
Yeah,
music.
they
It was still, from what I remember, it was still mainly new music. But then, of course, they had the old music in the spots that they needed the old music.
Yeah, you know what it reminded me of? Guru, I don't think you saw it, but I know Loophole did. It reminded me kind of what the new Rocky movie did, Creed.
Creed? Yeah.
Yeah, where they added
Oh,
the
yeah,
music.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I
and they
totally
even
agree
changed
with
it up where they added a. I mean, this
More
is
notes
gonna
or
sound
whatever.
bad, but urban style to it.
Oh, Creed, yeah.
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
They did.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it,
Yeah.
I guess.
Urban, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I loved about that movie. Well, not the only thing, but that's what I love about the music in that, where they didn't just like overplay the Rocky theme, like fighting, all that stuff. But
Yeah. I totally get that, and I really want to hear the new tracks just by itself, because, there's a lot of, this movie's very fast-paced, and
There's a lot going on, and like
Yeah.
I can't really appreciate the music that much, but it's there.
it's
and
there.
It
Oh,
does
it's
its
there.
job.
oh yeah,
Like you'll know when like an old song plays, like you'll fucking know.
yeah,
And it enhances the movie.
yeah,
a
they
lot.
cram-packed a lot in this movie. Like the first 40 minutes went by. I thought the movie was on freaking like fast forward or something. It was going so quick. I was like, Jesus.
I
Like,
thought the first part, I like when they
The
left.
old movies are just as quick though. Like
Yeah.
when you go back and watch the old movies, they don't waste time. They actually go
Like
into
the
it.
fucking prequels, fucking.
Oh, yeah, maybe- Maybe
Prequels
that's
you-
why I thought it was just so fast, because I didn't rewatch the prequels in the last
Prequels
little
go
while.
by in a flash.
Again, I
Holy
watched
shit.
the Plinkett reviews, so those are definitely different. And way more entertaining and shorter. And I got everything I needed from those, so I remember quite a bit. But yeah, those movies were really slow. I do remember that though.
Prequels are fucking boring. Well,
Yeah.
especially Attack of the Clones.
Attack
Fuck
of
that,
the
but-
Clones is.
Oh, it's
I
so
remember
terrible.
that,
But
yeah.
yeah, let's move on. I was saying that the music was great, and it was.
Yeah, it was. It was excellent. Very well
Do
done.
we wanna
John
go into
Williams,
what we
you're like
don't
80
like?
something, but you're still doing a great job.
I think there's still more stuff to talk about. It's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Specific characters like besides Han Solo, like Leia showing up. I know that's gonna be a negative for one of you guys. I think.
So
I thought it. Well, I
that's-
think it's
Um,
for Gru.
I can just really say real quick. All of her scenes were basically shot in a day. She was
Pretty
there
much.
for 1 minute. She kind of just stood around.
Yeah,
really.
I mean she's a general, and really,
Yeah, like she was
at this
there.
point she's too old to do this stuff because she hasn't been doing much.
Yeah, crack adds like 10 years to your life.
Oh, don't mention that. Come on, it's Princess Leia or General Leia, whoever.
Yep.
Uh,
I thought she was used fine. Totally.
Yeah, I thought she was. You know what? I know some people are gonna complain that she's just used to have an emotional moment with Han and that's it. But I thought it was well done. So whatever. And she was still doing stuff, just like in the original movies, where she's kind of a general in those movies too, in a
Yeah.
way.
But she wasn't like she wasn't as main of a character as the old ones. But I like that. I like that too. That
Yeah.
new characters get focus because that's what they should get.
Yeah, definitely. I like
Yeah.
that.
And she still had like the attitude that Leia had in the original movies, which is
Stern.
like when she was like like the stern kind of like attitude that she had, like when she's talking to Finn,
Yeah.
and she's like,
especially when she's talking to
listen,
Han,
we
too.
just want to get the information out of you. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no. She was great. Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
You know
is
what?
funny.
Chewbacca has always been that curmudgeon that always, like, whenever Han says something, he's like, that's bullshit, or whatever, or nah, it didn't happen, or maybe sometimes he'll agree, but most of the time, like, you don't hear what he says, but it's obvious by Han's reaction, like, he's always being a smartass to him. And that's
Yep.
pretty much exactly what he is here. He hasn't aged a bit there.
He has more character thing because
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially when we've already mentioned it before, but this is a spoiler. So when what happens with Han, I'll just say.
I mean, if they've gotten this far into this video and they didn't know there were spoilers,
But yeah,
Oh,
to be fair, we haven't said exactly what happened to him. We've been saying
Yeah,
like
we did.
when
We
that
said, no, we straight up said Han Solo fucking died.
No, you guys said when no, Guru said when Kylo Ren strikes Han Solo, and you said something like when Han Solo is gone.
I'm pretty sure
We haven't officially
we
said he
fucking
died.
straight up
All right,
said
that
he
motherfucker.
died.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well,
Actually, you're right. I did. I also did say it. I forgot.
If you're into this video this far,
You're right. You know, I just remember I said his ass falls down the
about spoilers.
fucking reactor. Well, he could still be alive. Whatever. Well, anyway, whatever. When Han Solo dies and he goes like, "Oh fuck that!" He just blows shit up, even with Rey and Finn still in there. He's like,
Yeah.
"I don't give a shit." He's
it's like fuck all y'all.
he's
All y'all are gonna
emotional.
die.
Yeah, that was
Poor
great.
Chewbacca.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
I have
Um,
another one.
The creatures that were inside Han's smuggler ship, those things are horrifying.
Yeah, those, the Prometheus monsters.
Yeah.
That's what they reminded me of. The Prometheus squid at the end of Prometheus.
I'm
Um,
gonna have to disagree with that one. I didn't think that was that cool.
Well, to be fair, that was just there to have a
It wasn't a
have a
but-
scene where Han can get out of there. Even though
and I just didn't think it was interesting.
I liked it. I liked the whole part where again Finn makes that scene for me because Finn's reacting like, "Oh shit!" and he gets captured by one, and the whole time he's like, "Oh!" and then
Yeah.
Rey saves him.
So we're talking about the worm with like the teeth thing, right?
And all the tentacles.
Yeah. And well,
Yeah,
that's why I said the Prometheus monster because that thing had all these like tentacles and stuff.
I didn't really care for that scene. I'll be
I like-
honest.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
I just the monsters didn't really interest me that much.
Oh, that's fine. You barely see them anyway, and they're just there to.
It's a skirmish, but I enjoyed the skirmish personally.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did too. It was funny. Had some
It served its
tension.
purpose. It was a skirmish. It was conflict.
Yeah, it's a skirmish.
Like if it was like the main plot point, like they had to fight these things, it would have been like, oh.
Yeah, if there was like a whole like fight scene.
The alien
Yeah.
squid monsters are attacking
Yeah.
the resistance or some shit.
Also, one scene that I really love is the reveal of the Millennium Falcon.
Yes. Oh,
Which
that
is
was
so fucking good.
Let's go to that heap of
Let's go to
garbage.
that one. No, that one's a heap of garbage. And then
So
the fucking
hard.
the ship blows up. He's like, all right.
It was so good.
And
I
then the
forgot
reveal,
that.
everybody in my theater lost their shit.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone might. That was like the part where everyone reacted the most. Like whenever the characters appear on screen, they're all like, "Oh yay!"
Oh, for my theater, people were fucking clapping everything like that. with
Yeah.
new theaters.
I think the crowd that I had was really small and really like because especially at the recliner seats, just not as many seats. But
Yeah.
I would have loved to go to like a big like IMAX theater and have
Yeah.
everyone like cheering. That would have been great.
I'm even
Yep.
thinking of like, I love hearing reaction videos. Like sometimes I just like, I'd be like, I want to hear a reaction video for that movie I saw because I love that movie. And I'd just be like, I'll search it up on YouTube and find just reactions. Like people record like just the reactions of the audience in the theater, and I love that.
yeah.
I was
To
thinking
me,
of just,
these movies are the best to see like opening weekend because I heard like some people say, "Oh, I'm not going to see this opening weekend with all the people." And I'm like,
It's
that's
crazy.
that's like
Yeah.
the best time to see because
Yeah.
you get to see everyone reacting to the scenes. It's like it's a real experience. It's like
yeah,
one of the big things I love about going to a theater still is the reactions of
Yeah.
everyone around you, and especially for
Yeah.
movies like this.
yeah,
They're
definitely.
huge. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I saw
Man, dude.
that's why I saw Mad Max 4 times in the theater. I mean, I love that movie, but I really
Oh my god, it was
every-
so
that
good.
movie's so good. Yes, but when the Guitar Hero, Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero, yeah.
I call him Guitar. He was a hero in that movie to me. The guitar guy shows up every time I was in that theater. They were like, "Oh, that guy's awesome."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But,
yes.
Yeah. Back to Star Wars.
Yeah,
Speaking
back
of the audience, when fucking Lucasfilm showed up after all the dumb trailers and all the dumb commercials
Yeah.
a long time ago, and it got
Oh,
holy
yes.
shit.
Yeah. Oh my God, my theater.
That
was
was-
I wish my
I
theater
went
lost
fucking.
it,
I was
man.
like,
That was fucking magic.
I
That was
lost.
It was
ecstasy.
magic.
I fucking lost.
Yeah,
it.
and then
oh
and then
shit.
yeah.
I was not ready. I was not ready when that came out.
I
Dude,
was,
saw
dude. Let me tell you, my theater.
I saw episode 7. I just grabbed my phone. I'm like, dude.
My theater was
Right.
definitely not ready because my theater was having some fucking hard times because it's a shitty theater.
Yeah.
So the image was all screwed up for some of the trailers, and there was like barely any audio. So by the time they fixed it, we're like, okay, we're gonna watch the trailers again, and we weren't paying attention. And then we just like see a little bit of light showing up, and it was like, what the fuck? Lucasfilm. Oh, and then everybody's
Yeah.
like, wait, hold on, the movie's starting.
Dude,
And-
okay. That was so
It was so good.
like that was
I
an
mean,
that
I
was
mean, we
amazing.
knew that's how it was gonna start.
Yeah, I know, but just
I
seeing
know.
it in a theater with so
I know.
many people, the
For-
energy, the waiting, the wait. People were waiting in line for fucking hours. I was in
Yeah.
there for 2:30 until 7, just finally seeing Lucasfilm.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
Lucasfilm. And then a long time ago in a galaxy
The thing
far,
is,
far
a long
away.
time ago, a galaxy far, far away. It's like
Same
4
font,
seconds.
same
Wait,
font,
Loophole,
same
Loophole.
color.
You were there. You were out there for 5 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was outside my theater for like an hour and a half.
I was outside my theater for 10 minutes, and then I walked
Oh,
in.
I mean, no, I'm sorry. I was waiting in the theater for an hour and a half. I wasn't in. Like,
5
waiting.
hours, motherfucker.
Sir.
But
Well, tomorrow I might have to wait that long. We'll see.
all that time, man, all
You,
that.
you did
time.
have a ticket, right?
so it wasn't
Damn,
a big
man.
deal.
In this day and age, you bought a ticket months before, and you still have to wait 5 hours before you get
Yeah,
in the
well,
motherfucker.
I want to get a good seat, and I did get a good seat, so I'm happy. And it was fucking packed. It was a big theater, and there's so many people. And a long time ago, it waited for a couple seconds, and then it went black.
Yeah, and then.
Oh man, that was
Okay.
electrifying.
Oh yeah, that made my
Oh, man.
boner pop. It definitely did.
To me, the audience, like, fuck the people that say, like, oh, don't go see movies in theaters, avoid the crowds. Like, fuck you. This
Yeah,
movie's
I
the
don't
one
agree.
that you have to see with a crowd.
Yes.
Some movies like hey, Concussion. I don't need to see that in theaters. I will.
But like
but-
shit like Star Wars,
Yeah,
Lord of the
Star
Rings,
Wars.
Hobbit, you gotta see
yeah,
that.
Star Wars, Mad Max, even Avengers. You know, these are movies you need to see.
Gotta
in
see
theaters.
them opening weekend
Yeah,
in the theater
well-
because that's when you're gonna have everyone that absolutely just
Can't
fucking
wait,
loves the source material so much. They're gonna be there and they're gonna fucking react to the movie with you.
Yeah.
And it's an experience.
Definitely.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't talk about is
Ending?
No, not the ending. We didn't talk about that, but that's not what.
Top billed Mark Hamill having 1 minute of screen time.
Oh yeah, and then getting second billing. It's
Yeah,
getting
that's-
second
yeah,
billing. Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill for 30 seconds of no spoken dialogue footage, which is fine. I knew that's how it was gonna end.
Me and Gore were joking out beforehand that they just called, hey, here, come to this island. We're just gonna shoot you for like a minute.
Yeah.
Come on.
Then I heard that. I was like, wait, hold on, they're gonna shoot him.
That was one of the things I liked. I liked, like, if there was going to be a cliffhanger in this movie, which I knew there was going to be, that was the one. Because
I
it's
knew that they were going to show Luke for sure, because Mark Hamill is in the billing.
Yes.
They're gonna show him
Now,
for sure.
the one thing I was gonna say before Mark Hamill, and I'm wondering what you think, Loophole, because I feel like might be a negative. I don't know. BB-8.
I loved him.
Oh, you love him? Okay.
Absolutely loved him.
Because
He
I
fit him
fucking
perfectly.
loved him. I wanted to
Oh,
hug
I
him every
loved him.
second.
I want a BB-8 toy right now.
I do too.
See,
Hey, man,
that's
I have
you.
money in my account. If it's out in stock on Best Buy, I'm
Do
an inch away. Do it.
Do it.
Do
Just
it.
do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. I love BB-8. I don't know why you thought I would.
I don't know. I had a feeling like
I don't know how you could hate him.
I don't know either.
It's a little robot that beeps. There's no reason to hate him.
Because he's
Yo,
a cute
ra-
little robot, I guess.
Yo, that robot's racist. I heard what he beeped.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah, he's like-
R2-D2's a cute little robot.
Yeah, he said C-3PO was a cracker. I heard him. That racist little robot.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when he did the thumbs up.
Yeah,
hilarious.
it was so
I
good.
fucking lost it with the thumbs up.
I
With the
fucking
thumbs up.
love that.
I didn't expect that.
That was so good. I forgot. That. It was so good. Oh, I love that little BB bastard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a droid.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one too.
Yeah.
You sold me, JJ. Good job. I'll
No,
spend
that's-
$150 on your thing. I'll break a day later.
I have a question. Do you guys not like C-3PO? Because I fucking.
Oh no, I love C-3PO.
No. What we were saying is he had just enough screen
Yeah,
time.
just enough. Just like R2. I think R2 had enough.
Fair
too.
enough. Fair enough.
And the next movie,
Did you
movie,
s-
he will definitely be in it.
Yes.
Unless well,
Like,
he'll still be in it
Didn't
even
need
if.
more. He didn't need less. Is like the perfect amount of C-3PO.
Yeah, and they didn't explain his arm, which I hope they do in the next movie because I was like, what the fuck? Why does he have a red arm?
Yeah. Well, did you see at the end he had a gold arm?
Oh, did he? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he did. Which is like, why the fuck did he have a red arm? Because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's little things in the movie that I really like that they don't explain, like
Yeah.
like they don't like over explain. Like there's a part where Chewbacca and Han and Rey and Finn are about to leave the base after they destroy the shield, and Chewbacca just hands Han a robe or something so he's not cold outside. Like just a little thing like that. I was like, that's cool. Like that's what Chewbacca would probably do. He'd be like, hey buddy, I don't want you to be cold. And then when he comes back in, he like removes the robe. If you ever see the movie again, you should.
I don't even remember that.
You
but
don't
yeah.
remember that?
No,
That
well,
was
there's
really
a lot
cute.
of shit going on, but yeah.
Yeah, that was cute. I was like,
Yeah.
I love you, Chewbacca. You're
Yeah,
just looking
there's-
out for your boy.
But it was weird though, because C-3PO did mention the red arm, but you know,
Yeah, he did. He was like, oh, I should put my other arm on.
Yeah,
I
but
think he
like,
said.
why? Why the fuck do you have that? Like,
Maybe
what-
it's better. Oh, maybe it's
it
for
looks
like
cool, but
pleasure.
It looked cool. It looked like he was big boss, so that was cool.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think about that. Shit,
Yeah.
he's a big
Well, I
boss.
saw that way before, and I said the same thing. But yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yeah,
Yo,
no, I like the
Off
red arm.
topic. Have you guys seen the Star Wars Force Awakens IMDb page? It's awesome.
Oh
No.
no, why? Oh no. Are you talking about like the way it looks with the
Yeah,
Millennium
with like
Falcon
it's
flying?
like it's like has a black background as a poster, anime poster in
yeah,
the
I
back.
saw that.
An anime poster.
Yeah, it's an anime post. Yeah,
Yeah, anime
Han
poster.
Solo,
Yeah, they have
Han
this
Solo looks
pic-
like JoJo.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys have anything else positives there? Or?
So much. There's
oh yeah,
a lot.
so much.
Yeah, there's a lot. I
the
understand
ending,
there's a
the
lot.
ending is excellent. I think.
I loved it.
It's such a
It
good
did
final
the perfect
shot.
Way to set up for the second movie. It really did.
Yeah, it was just like they
makes
didn't need to say anything. We already knew, like, all right, she's gonna train her. Like, I
And-
mean, we already knew that, but still. they didn't
Watch
need
the
to say
beginning of the movie starts out with Luke just saying,
it.
"No."
I'll train you. No, you know, I was hoping. You know what? That'd be funny. I was hoping for an end credit thing.
he just says
It was
no.
just no. I wasn't hoping for that, but I was hoping for one. But that would be great. if
Oh,
there
you know
was
it was funny as shit. So people were like, "Oh, I know." Like we heard like there's no post-credit sequence. Like they said that for Avengers, and so like we were waiting. We saw the entire credits.
Yeah.
The bad robot.
Yeah,
and
everybody
okay.
thought it was something, right? Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom thought so too because she wanted to go see it with me because she's a big
Yeah.
Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing. She was like, "Oh, is this?" I was like, "No, this is Bad Robot. I've seen it like 500 times because I watch the Star Trek movies a lot." The first. The
Yeah, so that was funny. It was funny though because we were like, even though I was like,
there's a field. It looks like CG and shitty. Oh no, another BB-8 droid. Another BB droid.
yeah.
Bad robot. Oh
Um,
fuck.
yeah, but dude, that was a perfect cliffhanger, and yeah.
That'd be
Those-
great at the end. It's just like Darth Vader shows up. He's like, I'm back. And
When
it just ends.
is the second movie coming out?
May 2017. So we don't have to
Okay.
wait that long.
Okay, that's
Wish
good.
it was May
And we get a
2016.
new Star Wars movie next year.
Yeah, Rogue One, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, Star Wars, but yeah.
Okay, is there anything else major that we like that we haven't discussed already?
Kylo Ren being Han Solo and Princess Leia or General Leia's
doesn't bother
son.
me. Well,
it doesn't bother me at all.
itself doesn't bother me because I feel like it made sense, I guess. But there's one big problem I have with this movie, and it's kind of similar to that, but not itself. I'm fine with. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, no, I liked it because the way they announced it, like Snook, who I'll be talking about him in the negatives.
Yeah.
Snook, when he just announced it, he just like says like, Kylo Ren, you have to deal with your father or whatever, or your father clouds your judgment or whatever. Like, I liked that announcement that was Kylo Ren's father. It wasn't like a big like reveal, like dun dun dun, your father Han Solo. He's just like, hey, your father's Han Solo.
Yeah, they said
because
non-
he's talking to him like he already knows because he already freaking knows. So it's not a big like reveal. It's just it's just casual dialogue between those two.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I like that. I like the reveals. I like when Han Solo and Chewbacca just show up.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
run in. It's not like
Yeah.
a freeze frame or something or slow motion or like Han Solo shoots someone and then they turn around and it's Han Solo. He's like, "That's right, I'm badass" or something.
Yeah. And the Millennium Falcon, like all the reveals were fantastic, and they spread them out so they were so fucking cool. Like I like C-3POs, of course. Leia was cool. All that shit was cool.
Yeah, I like all of them.
You feel surprised the shit out.
Yeah, because they're having a moment and then C-3PO was like, "Hey,
Fucking
hey, what's up?"
cockblock.
He did the Sinister jump scare. If you saw
Yeah.
Sinister,
Yep.
it's like blur.
Yeah, that was cock block.
Yeah, they're about to get on right there, and you blocked it.
Yep.
I know what the C stands for.
Yeah, cock block PO.
P-O. P is for penis.
Yep.
Kiss for penis,
Penis
clearly.
blocker.
Come on.
And,
Cock blocker, 3 penis blocker, O.
Yeah. But I think like one that I think we all agree on is practical sets look better than that fucking
Yes.
fake CGI shit.
And some of the monsters.
Yeah, the monsters, they all look great.
Yeah,
They
even
all-
when they're all
this-
CG.
This is a great looking movie.
Oh yeah.
They did it correctly, and it's something that I'm proud to have seen.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see it again. This movie is rewatchable.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
movie that I feel will be kind of like Dark Knight Rises, where everybody's like, "Oh, it's amazing, I love it," and then like a month later, everybody's like, you know what? I didn't like it that much.
People start nitpicking it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say after like a month.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, you
Everybody
can
will
really-
say,
like, you
"How
can really
Han guy
get
was
in-depth
retarded."
nitpicking this
Well,
movie.
that's the thing. Like me and Tex, I feel like some of the things he said, like he brought up some good points, but yeah, some of it's nitpicking already. I like all the stuff that we said. I think that's generally genuinely good stuff, and I'm just gonna make sure that I think I'm gonna keep saying that this is a good movie. I really liked it. I really liked it.
I loved it.
It wasn't perfect, obviously.
No movie
No.
really is.
Well,
But
we'll go
no-
into what
no
we
hope
found
isn't.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah. So
No movie's perfect unless it's Kangaroo Jack.
unless Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, Kangaroo
which is
Jack. Have you seen
perfect.
Kangaroo Jack?
Yes, I have it on DVD.
Mwah, it's perfect.
Paint and scan. The best way to see it.
Yeah, I have it on Laserdisc. I don't even know how I got it.
Okay.
I don't even know how I got it. Laserdisc was dead
Shit.
before that movie came out.
Bullshit.
I got it. You want to see it?
I can't. No.
Good. It doesn't exist.
I can't think of anything else that I just like stood out like that we haven't already said.
Nothing that we need to add. The Star Killer, I guess.
That was something. Something
Oh, it's
over.
negative.
I think we
Yeah.
basically covered all the major points that were really good, and all right, it just has the whole feeling of Star Wars. I think
Yeah.
that's how.
Oh
I
yeah,
can
it feels
figure
like Star Wars. The first like 10 minutes where it's just like all dark and they're at the base and whatever. I was like, this is Star Wars. Like this doesn't feel like,
feel like you're watching
CG backdrops and all that. It feels like it's
You don't
Star
feel
Wars.
you don't feel like you're watching like J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. You feel like
Yeah.
you're watching a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
when I saw Star Trek, I was like, this is a guy that needs to do Star Wars because that's pretty much what he's trying to do
Yeah,
with Star
yeah.
Trek,
Yeah.
which was fine with me
Yeah,
didn't
no,
care
I
for
thought I like Star Trek.
I love both of those movies.
Yes, I do.
Still haven't seen the second one, but
Oh,
I
second
love
I
one's
like the
great.
second one's good. Yeah, fuck people who say,
Yeah, that's the same thing with Dark Knight Rises. Everybody loved it when it first came out, and now everybody's like, you know what? I knew it was him all along.
How did he get from the person to the thing that makes sense?
Yeah, why did Spock get really angry? He's supposed to be really calm and stuff, even though we've already explained this is a different universe and he's different now.
No.
Whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
Back to
what
Star Wars.
did we not like about
There's-
Star Wars?
I have-
Loophole, why don't you go first?
Yeah, because you have more.
The big one, or just like one that I felt like was kind of big. Like I guess we'll go kind of big
Yeah,
because the big
go
one. Big,
smallest to biggest.
yeah, smallest least. Well, there's.
Least to biggest, yeah.
Well, I already mentioned the worm things. I didn't really care for them, but
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
I could see that.
I didn't like how General Snoke looked.
Snoke, yeah.
His face just.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
Leader Snoke.
It wasn't like, oh, he's an alien school. Just like kind of just looks like.
You know
the
what
alien
he looked
guy.
like?
What?
He kind of looked like the aliens from India.
The Crystal Skull?
Yeah.
Oh
that what you just-
shit!
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what he
Yes.
looked like. I was like, oh, come on. Because when I heard Andy Serkis was playing him, I knew he was going to be CG.
Oh, that was Andy Serkis?
Yeah, that was
I
Andy
wondering
Serkis.
what the credit was.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I knew he was going to play a CG character because he always freaking does, unless it's
Yes.
Avengers. And I was hoping he would play like just a normal looking alien, like not normal, but I was expecting maybe like kind of like what the Emperor looked like, where he was inhuman-ish, but just CG. I thought maybe,
Yeah,
like that.
just-
I didn't know he was gonna look
They
like a
didn't
freaking
have- like,
gray
they
alien.
They didn't have to make him like fucking 2 stories tall.
Well, no, the thing is, that was
Yeah.
a projection.
Yeah, that was a projection.
I know that was a projection, but
He's
to
probably
me there was
small.
no need to do that.
You know, it'd be great in episode
No,
8. He's like 2 inches tall.
Well, that's the thing. He could be because that's just the projection. Like
Yeah,
that's
I know.
wipe out the resistance.
he talks like that for some reason.
Get the hype
Okay,
or something.
sure.
Kylo Ren steps on a steak while he's trying to train him.
Oh, sorry.
Oh shit! No, sorry. He just smears him on the ground like shit. Yeah, I didn't like.
How he looked. I liked when he said Kylo Ren needs more training. 'Cause it's like, oh yeah, he's still got to be bad.
Yeah, he's still gotta be bad. He's gonna be bad, little boy.
You gotta be better.
He's gonna be. Yeah, and that made me go, okay, cool. Because I thought Kylo Ren was done. I mean, no, not dead, but I thought he was gonna be kind of like, just like, not forgotten, but kind of a minor character in the next one. But then he said like Kylo Ren must complete his training. I'm like, oh, okay. He's gonna be a badder dude in the next one. Which I really like the contrast between Rey has to train and now Kylo has to train. So they're gonna train to be like badasses. It's like a Rocky
They're
movie.
gonna be the very
It's gonna be like a Rocky movie. They're gonna have a montage at the end of the next one, and they're gonna fight. But with lightsabers, not with fists, which would be better. I would.
And it's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be fantastic. But
Phasma.
yeah. Okay, all right. That's one of my negatives, Captain Phasma,
Okay.
because
Really?
because
Not enough. As we said.
not enough. It's a
Yeah.
negative because they didn't use her that much, not
Yeah,
because I didn't
that's-
like her character.
That's the problem I have with
And
it.
Captain Phasma didn't do a goddamn thing. Like
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
Phasma in the beginning, I thght, oh, she's gonna be badass. She just walks around with a cape. I'm like, all right, cool.
And it's like, okay, go to the trash compactor.
Yeah.
It was kind of the same with Domhnall Gleeson.
Yes. Well, Domhnall Gleeson, I knew he was gonna be just a general, kind of
General,
like
yeah.
Alan Cushing was in the original.
Yeah, which makes sense. I'm fine with, but General Captain Phasma was more like a interesting, standout character.
Yeah,
that
and
looked
she was in
cool.
3 scenes.
Yeah, and she had like 2 lines.
Yeah, and the last scene, she was like, "Oh, I guess I'm going to the trash compactor."
Yeah, like that was funny, but yeah.
I would have liked if like Phasma kind of like fought in that scene.
Yeah, that would have been cool if she fought Finn with the.
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah, with the friggin' lightsaber thingy.
With
Yeah.
like the energy
Yeah.
thing.
I guess that thing's meant for electrocuting people or fighting lightsabers. I don't know.
Yep.
Well, something like that.
Yeah, okay, but that's weird. How come they have that? I mean, I get it if they want to fight someone that has like a I don't know. I don't know if swords
They're
exist.
probably like. Well, the thing is, like, they probably. I don't know. Like, I'm just guessing, but like, they had like this one guy. Like, oh, try and find this one guy. Have this big thing that we're trying to do, and here's like one thing that we might go
Might
against
need, yeah,
lightsabers.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And I know they're looking for Luke, so maybe they needed those guys. So Kylo Ren was looking for Luke. No one else really was. But no one gave a shit besides Kylo Ren. But yeah. So yeah, Captain Phasma was my negative only because I wanted to see more of her. She was in 3 scenes, and all 3 she didn't do shit. Last one she became a joke. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like throw her ass in the trash.
Yeah, just some more of her, I think would have been cool.
Yeah.
So should I go with the big thing I didn't like or the little thing I didn't like first?
Little thing.
Yeah, little thing.
The little thing, and this is just kind of like a real nitpicky thing that I just wasn't a huge fan of. I don't like that literally the movie, the entire plot structure was A New Hope. Essentially.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's
his negative.
that's my big thing.
Oh, okay.
That's your big thing. I like it. The thing is, to me, they changed it up enough so that it isn't just a carbon copy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is still like, okay, we have a little droid. We give him the information. He finds somebody on desert planet exhibit A or B.
Yeah.
Brings it. Tries to bring it over. Finds a mentor who can teach them more about some of their craft. Can help them out.
Yeah. And then they have to go and take down. Don't they have to take down the shield in the first movie too?
Yeah, and also
Take down the shield of the Death Star figure.
What I didn't like about
Hey, it's poetry, it rhymes.
More, yeah, that's the problem I have with the movie as a whole. But the big thing, and like they're like, oh, it's like 10 times bigger, but there's this one little thing. If you destroy it, the whole thing goes kaboom.
Yeah.
I did not like that. I feel like that should have stayed. I really, really think that should have stayed because
I'll say that's probably negative too, where just destroying the one thing destroys this entire huge planet-sized.
I would have loved if they
Star
had
Destroyer, pretty much. It's Star Killer, but whatever.
I would have loved if they had a plot twist that was what they were doing doesn't work, and they're like, well, they wouldn't just have one little thing be their weakness, would they?
Yeah.
I would that would have been to me an ingenious jab at the original movies because that's
it's
the point
dumb.
everyone makes about the original movies, and then they have to find another way. Which I'm not a Star Wars writer, so I couldn't tell you the way that they would do that. But I think that would have been such a clever little jab at the original movies, and that would get rid of that point completely.
Or what they could have done was just they destroy something, but they don't blow up the entire fucking thing by destroying it. They could have just made it so it's inoperable for a little while, and they have to leave because they're getting overrun or whatever. Or maybe something inside the whole thing just fucking explodes. Like
the huge thing, like, yo, come on. That was I thought that was just dumb, and that's the problem I have with this movie is that it really is a remake, not the carbon copy, but it is a remake pretty much of A New Hope.
But really,
and it bothered me more than I thought it would because I heard about this complaint. I was like, oh, fine, great movie, but it really
does. It really does.
Yeah. I'd say yes, but
sorry to take your big problem away from you and make it my little problem.
Oh, but no.
But you know what? It would be a little problem to me too, only because, like, A New Hope was, I guess it set up that kind of. It didn't set up. There was movies like that before, light versus dark and stuff, and the dark side is always
packaged into something new.
Yeah, there's a resistance, there's a dark, and they repackage it into something that hasn't really been done before.
Genre, new kind of
sci-fi.
movie.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought this is what JJ was doing, where he was like he's restarting it pretty much, but not rebooting the entire series.
Yeah,
so having the structure of A New Hope, but adding new characters, of course, different dialogue, obviously, and different things happening to characters and different villains that reference past villains and all that stuff. I thought that was fine, as long as the outcome wasn't the same, but it was, of course. I mean,
I think there's enough different in between there that you could argue that it was definitely it wasn't again, as we were saying, it's not a carbon copy, but the skeleton, the structure of it is still there.
If they had I guess what would be what's the word I'm looking for, I don't know, like a script where they have kind of like Mad Libs, where they have things taken out and say what should be in this place, they all travel here, and then you just write in Jakku or whatever, and then this happens, and you write in, I don't know, the Resistance blows up the Death Star or whatever. It felt like
mentored by
placeholder.
Han Solo.
Yeah, and then they meet and blank. You put Han Solo.
And they go to a cantina bar
Yeah,
where
yeah.
bad stuff happens.
Which I loved, so I didn't care.
I
That
like
part
how
I
it
didn't
was
give a
cool.
shit.
It was
I like
cool.
how they didn't use the cantina music.
And I like
thought that
that.
was
I
Yes,
like.
it was
I like that Finn was talking to people that were supposed to be kind of like Han and Chewie, except they didn't look like them, obviously. But they were people that were smugglers that can get people out of there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what fucking
They're
Luke
so
and.
fucking cool.
Also, I like that Kylo Ren's name was Ben. I thought that was. I know that wasn't probably a
Confused me
reference
at
to
first,
Ben
but,
Kenobi, but
I don't know. I think it probably was.
yeah, but like that makes sense if Luke named if that was
Okay,
Luke's
that's
son.
fine.
You know?
I'm fine
But
with
that
it.
was
But
fine. I thought that was fun.
yeah.
But
And that's the thing that I have a problem with when it comes to this poetry or rhyme shit. First of all, that's fucking George Lucas's thing.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
yeah,
So just the idea that they have to do that is kind of dumb. And the fact that Kylo Ren is the son just because it happened in the earlier ones, that's the problem I have. Not the fact that it's their son just to tie it up like that they have to be like connected. That's not my problem. The fact is they did this before in A New Hope, and it just feels like again it's just doing the poetry rhyme shit. Except they do it in a not really subtle way in the fact because you can clearly see the skeleton of it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's my one big problem. I think it's a fairly decently sized problem, but I still really really like this movie.
Yeah, I didn't have that much problem because I was just having such a great time revisiting this world and this galaxy.
Yes,
Really.
and I understand. Well, I understand that this is set up for the next movie, and
Yeah.
I hope that the next movie takes some more risks.
Yeah. Now I will say this: if the next one is just straight up Empire Strikes Back, then I agree because I'll agree about this one being just way too similar or reliant on the first one.
I'm
Or
fine.
the
I'm
first
just
movie
saying
release.
that this is a setup movie,
Yeah.
which is fine, but well, maybe a little more. Like if this movie was 10 minutes longer and just fleshed out just a little bit more,
Yeah.
would have been perfect and just very minor quibbles with it. But it's not going to make me dislike the movie. It's not going to say, "Oh, I hate this movie now. It's one of the worst movies ever." No, it's a reasonable thing to criticize. I think it's fair enough that it needed to be just a little bit more different or just take a couple risks. And they did. And I really, really like this movie. And if that's the biggest thing is that it's too much like a really good movie,
Yeah.
then it's really not that big of a deal. But I just thought that the plot structure could have been tweaked a little bit. And maybe if the Death Star or the Star Killer, whatever, didn't get destroyed the same way as it did in A New Hope, maybe it would have been different enough. But that was my big problem with this movie, and that it was one that DSP Text had a problem with.
Okay. Now, saying that, just if you thought of this as a remake of A New Hope, it's a really good remake of
It's
A
a
New Hope.
good one.
It's a damn
It's
good.
a good one.
Because
Yeah.
people say like if you ever remake Star Wars, there's no way it'll be good. If you consider this a remake, they fucking nailed it.
Yeah,
Well,
but I guess that's the thing is, I guess nobody really,
Yeah,
I guess, didn't expect it, which is, I don't know.
yeah, they wouldn't expect it would be a.
If
New
I
Hope
look at this
remake,
movie with new eyes, thinking this is a New Hope remake, and it's New Hope with new wallpaper and different stuff about it, then I'll probably like it even more than what I did because there's something off about it at first, and I was like, okay, I get what this is doing, and I really want to watch this movie again. First off, in 2D, that's one I dislikes. Don't see this fucking movie in 3D. It's
Really?
pointless. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, someone told me it was really good in 3D. Now wait, hold on. What 3D did you see?
They have good uses of 3D in it,
Oh, you
better
saw
than
it?
most
Yeah.
movies. I saw it in 3D. I enjoyed it. I thought
Okay.
it was better than most movies that use 3D.
Now, did you see an IMAX 3D?
I did
No,
not think
it's-
so.
Ah, that's fine because IMAX 3D is freaking tits. I love it.
I saw it in real D, 3D.
Real
It's
D can suck my D. Like it's
I
horrible. I,
even
hate
still
real
thought it was
D.
fine.
It's
I
just-
still thought it was fine.
It's just generic 3D, and I just felt like this is a movie that if I saw in 2D, I'd probably get sucked in just as much, and I don't have to wear glasses, and it doesn't make this screen dimmer.
Yeah, dimmer. Yeah. Which I will admit, there's some times where the movie's a little dark, and not
Yeah,
not
and-
material. Just
Yeah,
and that might have been my theater too, because it sucks.
Yeah, but when you bring up the material darker, maybe it could have been a little darker with the first one because they bring up fucking. I like this imagery, the triumph of the will Nazi imagery with
Oh,
the first I like that.
Oh, when they blow up 5 of the planets and stuff, and you see like,
that was cool.
yeah, they straight up just kill 5 planets worth
that
of
got
people.
that got really dark, and they especially went to like one planet's perspective of being blown the fuck up.
Which I said this to Guru, but I felt like that was like JJ is saying like, yeah, Coruscant is gone. This is Coruscant. It's blown up. I know it wasn't, but like I feel like Coruscant, the shitty ass city from the prequels, like was one of the worst things about that in my opinion, because there was just so much CG on the screen that I was just like, you're giving me a freaking headache now. And I felt like that city was kind of similar, except without all the flying cars everywhere. I was just like, I felt like that was just like JJ's way of saying, hey, here's a reference to the prequels. Boom, it's gone.
Is that Attack of the Clones? Are you talking about like, the thing looks like Blade Runner?
No, like the city from you don't remember the city from Attack of the Clones, where they have to remember the scene. Again, I'm basing it off of well, not basing it off because I've
The
seen
futuristic city thing.
Yeah, Coruscant. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Right, that's the name of it, right, Guru? Do you remember?
Coruscant.
Yeah, I just forgot. I was thinking about the arena fucking world, which was dumb. But yeah, it was ripping off Blade Runner, and it kind of does look. It did look like it now that you bring it.
Because Blade Runner had all the flying shit too. So,
It reminded me of that.
Oh yeah. And wait, episode 2, you mean?
Yeah, Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I like that. I felt like that was JJ saying, like, here's a reference. Boom. All right, let's go.
Fuck the prequels. That's what the reference.
Yeah, I thought JJ was going to show up in the middle and say, fuck the prequels, and just continue with the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, mind if I go to my major point that I didn't like?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so the big thing I didn't like is the fact that they show Kylo Ren's face. I really hated that. I think it took away just everything about him that made him a villain, and it made him like mysterious and everything, and it made him just a complete and total wimp. Like Gore saying that he liked the tantrums, I hated the tantrums.
I love them.
He
I love them.
Seemed like a little child.
Well, no.
I expected
Okay, let him finish.
I'm not getting everything.
No,
let me go more in depth in this. To what made Darth Vader such a great villain is that he was
Darth Vader had tantrums too.
He was he had tantrums, but he was cold. He was dark. He was manipulating. He was ruthless. You didn't know what was going on behind that mask. Yeah. Now, when like half the movie he has the mask off, he loses all that mysteriousness. He just looks like an angsty teenager who didn't get what he wanted from his father, so now he's rebelling. I hated that. I would have loved if they maybe revealed his face maybe in like the second or third movie, but they revealed his face way too early, and it took away like everything that I liked about like say like Darth Vader. He reminded me a lot of Darth Vader, and he uses Darth Vader as his role model.
Yeah,
and when he takes off his mask, it just takes out everything that made him likable as a villain, and I actually really did not like him. I just again found him as an angsty teenager, which is a big like showing emotion like that. I understand is a big part of what makes him a part of the dark side. He has his emotions control him completely, but to me, he becomes completely unlikable in that he's so much not like what made Darth Vader so terrifying. Original movie.
See that
he's not Darth Vader.
Yeah, he's not Darth Vader.
I understand that he's not.
He wants
not
to be Darth Vader. Like 5 different characters say you're never gonna be Darth Vader, and he's like, fuck, and he gets pissed, of course. But you know what? The tantrums, I don't agree at all, because the tantrums when he's like swinging in and just like destroying everything, like I would agree if he after he was done he would like, I want Luke dead now, and he's whiny like Anakin was, but after that he'd like either crack a joke like anything else or whatever. Or, like, he's just relieving anger, which, sure, Darth Vader didn't do. Even though Darth Vader almost choked out one of his own because he got bad news once. And he yelled at people.
But the way that Darth Vader did it compared to Kylo Ren, you didn't know what Darth Vader was thinking.
But to be fair, Darth Vader was already in his, like, 40s.
You could tell that Darth Vader kept a lot of his emotion built up inside because of what had happened to him in the past and everything.
But we don't know what happened to Kylo Ren in the past.
Mysterious.
Yeah, and also you have to remember, Darth Vader it was straight up a grown up. Kylo Ren is someone that obviously they want him to grow up in these movies.
And was properly trained by Emperor, which doesn't seem like he got what happened with Snoke. Like he's like
Yeah.
I know this sounds bad, but he's like a child. Like he doesn't know what he's doing
No.
most of the time.
And
like,
that's
he's
apparent
still
at the end of the
unchanged.
movie.
I think this, I feel like another one of my big complaints really is I feel like there wasn't enough exposition for the characters, which I'm assuming, the reason why I don't really want to bring it up is because I'm assuming they're going to do in the next movie.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Luke is going to sit down with Rey and he's going to talk about his times with Kylo Ren and what drove Kylo Ren to turn to the dark side, but I really want to know more about the new characters. Like, I want to know more about Finn, what really caused him to want to turn against the First Order. I want to
think that's
know
apparent.
more about Rey's backstory outside of the fact that she was a scavenger. I want to know more about how Kylo Ren grew up, what made him go to the dark side, what drove him to go to the dark side. I want to know more about all this, and it really was not explained much at all, and I'm really hoping in the second or third movie that these are really gone over.
Yeah. Well, the Finn thing I actually completely got because he even said like he was plucked when he was a kid.
Finn was not as bad. Finn was not as bad.
Yeah, because they said he was plucked when he was a kid. He never knew his parents. So he probably didn't like the First Order right there. But then the first time he actually got into combat, because that was like the first time he was actually in, he was like, "Oh, I can't do it. This is too intense." And he's just like, "Screw it, I'm gonna."
Finn wasn't as bad.
Yeah,
Rey and Kylo Ren, I want to know more about them.
Well, Rey, something about her family, which needs to be explained, which they're going to. I think.
Which I'm sure Luke is.
Like, if this was a standalone movie, that would be my number one complaint. But I know that there's going to be 2 other movies. Like, Kylo Ren, I think, is probably going to be mainly explained next movie. I think he's going to be a big focus of it, with Luke explaining what happened during training.
Yeah, exactly. Because like no one complained when Star Wars: A New Hope came out, because it wasn't Episode 4 when it first came out. Star Wars: A New Hope came out, and no one complained like, "Who is Darth Vader?" They didn't explain, and no one complained like, "Who was Luke Skywalker's father?"
It was a lot
They
more
never
simple.
explained.
It was a lot more simple than it is
And
now.
also, they knew there was going to be actually, at that point, they probably didn't know there was going to be another
They
one.
didn't know, because that's why.
So that was actually worse for them.
But I know that they're going to explain these characters.
Yeah,
I guess it's just. I guess it also just adds into how good the movie is, because I want to know more about these characters.
I want to know.
I want to find out more. I want to find out more about what made them do what they do.
I get what they're trying to do, Disney, like why they hired J.J. Abrams, because he has the visual talent, and he knows how to like make fun, exciting movies. That's what The New Hope was, and for Empire Strikes Back, that's more thought-provoking, more rich, character-driven movie. And Rian or whatever, he did
Johnson.
Looper. That was a very character
Yeah.
thought. That's a really good director if they want to do something like that and explore more of the characters. So I think that's a good idea. I'm glad they got him.
Yeah, and Episode 9 is directed by Garrett Edward, which I know you don't like.
Wait, what?
People.
Wait, I thought it was Colin Trevorrow.
Oh, is it? Well, who?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no. Gareth Edwards is directing. Oh, no, actually, I think he dropped out. Never mind.
Yeah, well, Colin Trevorrow
He's
did
directing a
Jurassic
Star
World.
Wars movie, but he might have dropped out. But no, Colin Trevorrow is a good choice, because even
Really?
though I know you didn't like Jurassic World,
What? I really like that movie.
I remember on Twitter saying we got a great Jurassic Park movie, Mad Max, Rocky movie, or whatever. And
Oof.
I remember you saying like, yeah, we didn't get a great.
It's not as
Jurassic
good
Park.
as those movies.
No,
Like,
I didn't
not-
say it was on Twitter, but I just assumed that meant you didn't like it.
No,
You
I
were like,
liked
"We
it.
didn't get a
It
good
was-
one."
It was a popcorn movie.
Yeah, all right,
And-
but I thought it was great. You didn't think so.
It was a good popcorn movie.
Yeah, it was.
I saw it twice. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought he did a great job with bringing back, that.
He knows how to make fun movies
And
like
still
they
have
did-
references, but not like shove it in your face like, oh, here's the goggles. Like they just find the goggles from the first one. Oh, cool. Oh, look, the original park. It wasn't like, oh, look at this. So I think he's perfect probably for 9. I would even say he was probably good for this one, but obviously couldn't do that.
Yeah, I think JJ's a good because he knows how to connect with audiences.
Definitely.
He just makes fun movies. This movie's fun. It gets you new characters and it sets up for this movie is good setup
Yes.
for the next one. But the thing is, I guess that's not what everybody might want, and so when they realize that this movie was mostly set up, which I'm fine, I'm content with now after I'm done seeing with it, and Text seemed to have a problem with it more than I did, but I'm starting to get into the real. This is just a fun movie that sets up new characters and gets rid of some old characters, or keeps some new ones around, or keep the old ones around just for a little bit, and explore more things the next time. And I feel like that's fine.
Yeah, no, I agree. I knew it was going to build up to the next one, just because I've not only seen all the Star Wars movies, and I know that everyone builds up to the next one. I've also seen other movies that have done that, definitely. And some of them never get sequels because they're shitty or they don't make money. But I always see these movies where it's part one of, 3 movies. It's a trilogy or whatever. Hell, like, look at the Hunger Games movies. Like, I knew each one of those was going to leave off, and the next movie is going to explain more. So I knew automatically this is the first part of a new trilogy. I knew it was going to do that. So I went in going, it's going to cut. Most likely, I thought it was going to cut maybe with something regarding the First Order, or it was going to cut with Luke Skywalker being revealed, and because I knew Luke Skywalker was not going to be in it that much. Right when they didn't put him on the poster and they were cryptic with him in the trailer, I was like, he's not going to be in the movie for more than like 5 minutes, and he was in it for 30 seconds. So,
I love that ending.
I love that. That was a great shot.
It was so cool.
It's so good. And if you've seen the original trilogy, that really, like, that makes people emotional. I can tell that will make people emotional because it's like, oh man, it's like Obi-Wan and Luke, except this time it's Luke and maybe his daughter or whatever. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
They made it seem like that was his daughter, though.
I love the credits. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, the credit, of course. Yeah. And I was so happy to see like not directed and written by George Lucas, directed and
based on the characters. There you go.
Yeah, you got that, of course.
Not even produced, nothing.
You know what? You know what? I would have been happy if they killed all of the original characters off, just so the next movie we don't see based on characters.
Abrams once again just comes on the screen. Fuck you, George Lucas.
Fuck you. They just gun down Leia and fuck Chewbacca, and they just kill off Luke. Fuck it.
Fucking burn him.
And burn his ass like Darth Vader at the end of Revenge of the Jedi. That's the original title.
Yeah, I know.
So, Gore, what didn't you like about it?
I didn't like Snook, and he's a main thing because I think he's gonna end up being the Emperor pretty much.
Snooky.
Yeah, Emperor Snooky. And Supreme Leader JWoww. I didn't like Snooky. I didn't like I didn't like that Phasma was barely used. If there's anything else, I guess the New Hope thing, I agree somewhat, but it's a very small complaint for me. Because I was fine with that. If there's any really big problem I have, I would say I really liked Poe in the beginning. But I felt like every time we saw him later, like, there's a whole, like, 40-minute segment where we don't see him because he's presumed dead.
And obviously
not. Because first of all, he's the main character, and second of all, we've seen him in the trailer in scenes that haven't happened yet.
That was like.
And also, you didn't see a body, so.
I made a mistake in stuff that I liked earlier. When I said, when I was talking about chemistry, I meant I really loved the chemistry between Poe and Finn. I forgot what Poe's name was, so
you didn't mean Phasma? I thought you really.
I didn't mean Phasma.
Oh, I like Phasma's chemistry with Finn too.
Yeah, no, I figured. Wait, that works. But I love Poe and Finn's chemistry the most out of everyone. I wanted to see a movie with them together. It was like great. It was like two buddies.
Yeah, they were buddies. Like immediately they were buddies. I felt it felt real.
Yeah, and I fucking that's fantastic chemistry.
Which is really annoying because
my favorite part of the movie was when they reunite. I was like, yes.
I thought they were gonna kiss. Make out right there. I like that BB-8 was there. It's like, hey buddy, and Poe's like, wait, hold on, BB-8. There's this black dude I just met. What's up, buddy? And they just fucking pal out.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Poor BB-8. Yeah, no, BB-8 gives a thumbs down at that point.
So good.
Forget me. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. Oh, Poe. I said Poe. The only reason why I love Poe. I do. Poe's good.
Oscar Isaac, yeah.
Poe's good. I love Oscar Isaac. Yeah. And I'm glad that he's getting all these roles in franchises. He's gonna be the villain in X-Men and all that. Yeah. But I just think he wasn't used as much, just like Phasma.
Yeah.
And when he is, he's just like in the cockpit, like, yeah, or I'm gonna shoot that. All right.
I'm gonna shoot that.
And he had no interaction with Rey, which I thought was a little annoying.
Yeah.
I would like if they met, but besides that, really, I have no big complaint. Really.
Yeah, characters being sidelined for others. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's only, like, I'm glad they only made it to, like, 2 hours and 10 minutes, if you don't include the credits, because I've seen so many movies like this, where it's like, let's make it 2 hours and 45 minutes. One of the reasons why I'm really dreading Hateful Eight, like 3 hours long.
Hours.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but it's like
Thing
if you
is,
see it while it's on
70 millimeter.
if you see it on 70 millimeter, it's over 3 hours. If you see it regular, it's only 240.
There's more of the screen, so yeah.
Yeah, they add more frames.
Yeah.
Make
I
it
am
quicker.
sick of the movie.
No, it's just.
and also it's like previews nowadays are like 20 minutes long.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
What trailers did you guys get? Actually, because I'll tell you what I got.
Book.
I got the fucking worst set of trailers ever because this
X-
theater sucks. I got Zootopia, which
Really?
which
Oh,
makes sense.
okay.
It's Disney, so all right, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
That's still
Then I
good.
got Zoolander 2,
Oh my
Which-
god.
which I didn't get the new trailer for Zoolander
You
2.
got
I got
the brain
I got
one?
I got the Stephen Hawking one. It's
That was dumb.
which I'm like, all right, well, this is joke's done already. Everybody knows what it is. And then I don't know fucking why. I got the red band trailer for Deadpool in a PG-13 movie. I don't know why. I was just
That's
like, what the
weird.
fuck is this theater doing? And I knew there was a kid sitting pretty close near me, so it's kind of like watching the reactions when he's fucking the girl, he's blowing people's brains out. He's like, oh, I'm gonna touch myself. I was just like, what? I don't know what's wrong with my theater. Like they just randomly choose.
Trailers.
Yeah, and I don't know. And you
There's
know what?
a
I realized that all those trailers were besides Zootopia, so Zoolander and the Red Band trailer for Deadpool were both shown before the night before. So I think they have like
That's weird.
a selection of trailers they show, but they don't really choose them. I mean, they
That's
choose them, but they don't
weird.
really look. I don't know what my theater. Like I don't know.
That's fucking weird.
It's just
Okay.
it's very confusing. I'm here trying to decipher why my theater showed the Red Band trailer of Deadpool and
hilarious.
Zoolander 2 or 200 Lander.
Two-lander.
Zoolander. I don't spell my name.
Zoolander.
Two.
Okay, I had The Fifth Wave. I had
Yes.
Batman vs Superman.
Nice.
Yep.
Jungle Book.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Independence Day.
Yep.
Those were like the four that like
You
I
didn't get
remember.
Warcraft?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, got Warcraft. Got
Okay.
Warcraft.
I haven't seen
I had
dude.
that. Yeah,
I think me and Luke pulled the same trailers then.
Yeah,
I went to
yeah.
an AMC.
Yeah, probably.
I went to an AMC personally.
Because they all had like every theater that was like a branded one, you know, like AMC or Regal.
much
They all
better.
had the same trailers because they had like a set list of them. You didn't get Captain America?
Nope.
I did not get Captain
Oh,
America.
that's weird
Nope.
because I was supposed to be part of that. I'm going to AMC tomorrow too, so I guess I'm not getting Captain America. But yeah, all right. Yeah, what'd you think of the trailers?
I didn't care for any of them. Well,
Really?
the thing is, I'm waiting for Star Wars. It's like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah. So I wouldn't give a shit.
It was
I,
the first
I
time
was
I
just
saw the
blown
Jungle
away
Book.
that I got.
It was the first time I saw The Fifth Wave and the Jungle Book trailers. The Fifth Wave looks interesting.
No,
So,
Fuck
the fifth wave
Fuck,
looks
that
like
looks like
shit. When
I
Chloe
like
Grace
post-
Moretz
I like
says I need to
post-apocalyptic
save my
stuff.
family and grabs a gun, I'm like, I'm done. Fuck you.
Fucking
And then the
Okay.
shitty ass special
I do
effects
think
show
I do
up.
think they showed the entire plot of the film in
Oh,
that
yeah.
trailer,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is kind of shit. But I
Oh,
like
talk about that Batman versus Superman.
I think the Jungle Book looks really cool. I think it's a
Yeah.
really cool reimagining.
Yeah.
of it.
I'm surprised they didn't show the Tarzan trailer too. If they showed Jungle Book,
Nope.
No,
No
they didn't
touch
show
that.
Tarzan.
yeah, that trailer looks really good too. Or that movie looks really good. Yeah, all right. So yeah, Jungle Book looks really good.
How long is this video so far, by the way?
10 hours? I don't know. Oh, an hour and 12 minutes.
Cool.
Whatever. The movie's
Yeah.
movie's
It's
good.
a good movie. It's a good movie.
I mean, you know, even if it wasn't good, it's Star Wars. So I mean, we have.
Yeah.
If it was not good, we would be going on for probably.
I feel
another
as
2
though
hours.
overall, like our negatives are nitpicks.
Yeah, well, mine are
Overall.
definitely.
Mine are especially nitpicks.
Yeah, I mean, they're not really nitpicks.
There's
I
there
mean, characters you wanted to see more of aren't in it. Like, I could see them not being nitpicks and also being nitpicks, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like,
They're not nitpicks. They're criticisms. It doesn't mean it's bad. We still liked it.
like a
We all
nitpick
liked
would
it.
be like, I don't like that they changed the color of this or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's-
That'd be
it's-
nitpick.
They're
They
real
use green
complaints.
number 2 instead of green number 3.
Yeah, what? Green number 2 is my favorite.
Oh.
How come BB-8 didn't have a sexy Italian voice?
I guess one dislike is that there were a little too many references.
You know what? I like the
I'm fine
references
with
only
it.
because
It wasn't overwhelming.
it was
wasn't
overwhelming, and I love hearing the crowd reactions.
Yeah, I know.
When
but it's like,
what's his name shows up, it's our trap guy. What's his name again?
Admiral Akbar.
Yeah,
Well,
Admiral
that was-
Akbar.
that
He
was
shows up.
references.
That was him, right?
Yes, but it wasn't like references.
It
I'm
was
talking
no, it
about-
wasn't a reference, but I like someone in my crowd went, "Oh, he better say it's a trap." Like,
Saying so like,
My Asian friend was happy.
actually, no, he said
they had
that's the
four
guy
seconds
that says
of
it's a
Asian
trap.
guy.
Wait, say again.
My Asian friend was happy that they had 4 seconds of Asian guy on the screen.
Oh yeah, they had him. I forgot. They showed him walking to her X-wing. I'm like, oh, cool, he's gonna fight, and then you never see him again. Oh, I
New
guess he
gun
died.
ray?
I guess no. The one that was I don't think he was Asian. I think he was actually supposed to be.
not the alien. I'm talking about the Asian guy in the base that's talking about the planet.
I thought you were talking
he's
about the
one that
one that
actually
flies
comes
with I thought you were talking about the one that flies with Lando and
no, there's an Asian guy that literally
the one that
comes
talks
up
like,
the whole
"What did
planet.
I do? Ha 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 ha!" That guy.
No.
He laughs all the time.
I know what he talks about now.
Yeah, he's in that. He's in this movie too, I think, or maybe someone of his species. I don't know.
Yeah, he is,
Because
yeah.
I'm sure there's other ones that look like him.
But when I say reference, I mean like,
I know what you meant by
chest,
references.
the chest from the first movie. Oh, the lightsaber thing. He pulls it out of the drawer.
Yeah. No, I know what you meant. You know, one thing, because I watched those trailers so much, there was a lot of trailer shots that weren't in the movie.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing where Maz hands the lightsaber to what we assume was Leia or whatever. I don't think that shot ever happens.
And my sister, she said like my sister has
My
it, which is
sister
weird.
has it. That line doesn't happen either. Which it makes sense because Mark Hamill didn't have any lines. So
Yeah.
it
Well,
really
they
would
did.
make
Well,
sense.
they did show him with R2D2 and like the hand.
Yeah, but he didn't say I love you, R2.
Yeah.
And kiss him. I would kiss him. He's my buddy. That's what I do with buddies, you know.
And R2D2.
I love seeing everything from the original teaser. It was all in like the first like 10 minutes, except
Yeah,
for Kylo
when
Ren, like,
Finn goes up, he's like, he jumps in front of the camera. I'm like, hey, I remember that a year ago.
Yeah, that was
everybody
the
can see it.
thing. Cause like I could like when you see the trailers, like oh man, this is so different. So like so many different places, like oh everything's so crazy and different. And like well then like you remember pieces from the trailer, like oh well, this piece leads to this piece and this piece is that piece. It's a problem that happens when you first see it and you're like oh yeah I saw the trailers, but yeah it doesn't really matter again.
Yeah, and
It's
I
like for the most part,
rewatched the
trailers.
trailers too, like after.
Yeah.
And I just picked out like scenes that just didn't happen. Like I don't think that scene in the first trailer that like the X-wings are like flying by.
No, that happens.
No.
happens.
That's not. You know the ones where they're like close to it looks like water. I don't think.
Yeah,
that
no,
happens.
that happens.
That happens. I must have.
When they're on their way to go defend against the on the planet where the goggles bitches.
Goggles.
The
No, I
goggle
forgot her
bitch.
name.
Googly
Maz.
eyes.
Maz.
Yeah, Maz
whatever,
Katana.
whatever. It's when they're going towards Maz. That's where the shot is.
Okay.
Watch it. Watch it again tomorrow.
All right. Well, you got me. Now I'll be paying attention to Googly Eye, bitch. So.
Googly-eyed bitch.
Played by Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o from 12 Years a Slave. What a great role for her. I don't know why they picked her. Didn't even sound like her either. But
Credited on IMDb as Goggles bitch.
yeah, goggles, bitch. That's offensive.
Googles.
I can't wait until Ania Sarkeesian sees that. He'll be pissed. She hates everything. She hated Mad Max because everybody was hot.
Fucking dumb.
Even though the warlord obviously wouldn't have ugly women. Like, he's a fucking warlord. I wouldn't want ugly women. But whatever.
Yeah, like
Any other like things? Like no, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
it's funny when you bring up Mad Max, like that's what I was like. If they were gonna go all the way new, which I knew they weren't, they got some old stuff.
Yeah.
That movie is so new, so fresh,
Yeah.
so everything in that movie is brand new. It still has a couple references, the old one
there's a
more
couple
subtle.
of references like the
That's
music
the
box and
kind
stuff.
of thing I want to see.
Yeah, no, I agree. If this was like, I like Mad Max a little bit more. I probably like this. I think I like this the most of everybody here, considering I had the least amount of, complaints. I guess I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe not.
No, I still thoroughly enjoy it.
I love this. On a scale from 0 to 10, I'd probably give it. I wouldn't give it a 10. I'd probably give it like a 9.5. It's really close to me.
I'd give it a solid 9.
Yeah, and
9.
you give it a 9 too?
Maybe 8.5.
8.5? All right. 8.5 is great shit.
I don't want to be.
8.5 is still 8.5 more points than the
I
prequel.
just don't want to be blinded by.
Well, according to Samuel's scale, that's like absolute fucking.
Our
that's
fat friend Samuel. He's
So-
not listening, so it doesn't
On a
matter.
realistic scale, for me, keeping in point criticisms that other people made and that I've, kind of agreed with, and I can see their point, it hasn't bothered me that much. And it's a movie that I really need to see again. So I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
But it was a Star Wars movie,
Yeah.
and I'm glad
It
about
was definitely
that.
Star Wars.
Yep.
Can't say that about the other three, but
And was Star Wars.
it felt Star Wars, looked Star Wars, tasted like Star Wars. Star Wars.
Wow, give me that Star Wars.
I got 4D. I had the scratch and sniff and the scratch and taste. You didn't get those?
Oh no, I didn't.
I probably just I don't know. I was probably looking at fruit roll up. I don't know.
So what did
It
Han
was dark
Solo
theater,
talk
so
about? Like, what did Han Solo getting ripped
it
apart
tasted
by?
like strawberry.
Oh,
Strawberry because of the blood and the red lightsaber. And then it tastes like raspberries when he fell down and there was blue everywhere. Raspberries are blue, right? I don't know. Blueberries. Fuck it.
yeah.
Oh,
What does
I
a
forgot.
raspberry
There's
look like?
one thing I really liked with this movie: the title screen, like the text scroll.
Yeah.
is fucking great.
Yeah, it was great. It was like it set me up. I was like, perfect. I know where I am. Like
First line,
that
Luke
movie
Skywalker
did it
has
better than.
Oh,
Oh my god! It was like that movie did such a good job of just like putting you in where you should be after 30 years of a lot of stuff happening.
Yep.
in this,
So simple, so clear cut. No fucking trade bullshit.
Yeah.
No taxes.
Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor are gonna go distribute tax shits. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Why is this in my Star Wars? And why does Newt Gunray look like something that should not belong in a movie ever?
Oh, you what we talk of?
Why was Newt Gunray not used for Boba Fett's name?
How is not used for fucking kill bait?
How about Killbait? Oh wait, Killbait. It's
I don't know.
Killbait. Killbait. Killbait just looked like a stereotype anyway. He probably looked like an Eskimo or something.
That's
so.
the biggest fucking thing. Oh, I forgot in Phantom Menace, the fucking fat fly with the big nose.
Oh
the
yeah,
fucking...
Annie.
Yeah, you Andes.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Hey.
Jar Jar.
Watto.
Hey, Nico, my God.
Everything I hate in that movie, I just called Jar Jar. So
Watto. Not Watto.
Watto.
Hey,
Annie.
Again,
Nothing is worth two, slave.
Yo, I'm waiting for in episode 8. Kylo Ren rips off the flesh mask that he has, of course. 2 giant ears flop out by his side. He says, Misa Vejuani.
I like that meme too. I wish that happened. No, I don't, but I wish it did. Like after the initial
Part of me
shame,
wish
after the
that.
initial shame, like looking back at it, it would be fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But when it first happened, I'd probably shit my pants. Like not a funny
like
shit
half the
too.
theater would just stand up and walk out.
I wouldn't walk out because I'd have shit in my pants, so everybody'd see I have like a snail trail of shit coming out. But I would be really mad, and then probably 2 hours later, I'd be like,
Hey,
"Good one, JJ,"
I got a question.
and I cry inside.
I have an answer.
Go ahead.
Where the fuck was Simon Pegg in this?
He was. I think he was the voice of. Because I kind of heard it. He was the voice of the guy that was like distributing the food stuff to Ray.
That was him.
I think that was him. Because if you look in the credits, he is one of the voices.
Yeah, I know
of those
he's
guys.
in there, but
I think that's him, but I could be wrong. And also, Bill Hader voiced BB-8.
Oh, I did not know that Gwendolyn Christie was Captain
yeah,
Phasma.
friggin'
Oh, I did
from
not
Game
know
of
that.
Thrones.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no way you'd be able to tell because she never takes off the goddamn helmet. Also, she's not in the movie, really. So, which is fine. I would rather her never take the helmet off because she ugly bitch. No, no, because I don't know. It's more mystery.
She all ugly and shit.
she ugly.
Like you said about Kylo, I think there's more mystery if you don't. Which, by the way, Kylo, I never said it. If I said I like Kylo, but I liked the tantrums, like I said. But I really liked the whole scene between.
I like they took his mask. I think that it differentiated him from Darth Vader in the fact that he's not perfect and he doesn't he can't control his emotions, and like that's why when he fought, like he had some skill, but he didn't know how to like put it to good use. That's why I like that they're setting up like, oh, he's gonna have to learn from the master, whoever this guy is.
Yeah, even when he fought Finn, he still got hit. Like Darth Vader would not get hit by Finn.
I can see you guys.
Like Kylo Ren got like hit once. Remember that by Ren? I mean by Ren, yeah, by Finn.
Yeah.
Also, that was one thing. I hope they go into the background story of the Knights of Ren. Because they show them for a second in that flashback thing where you see all the Knights of Ren. At least I'm assuming that's what they are. Because they all had black on and stuff like him. Probably not, but I don't know. I want to see more of that because they only mention like you and your Knights of whatever fuck.
Knights of Ren. Yeah, they
yeah.
gotta explain that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really love the Han Solo and Kylo Ren scene, of course.
Yeah, that was so.
I mean, we mentioned it
intense.
already, but that was really the best scene in the movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, no, I couldn't tell if anybody was crying or like I didn't hear any reaction.
Yeah. Well,
from
I think
anybody
people were
in the
fucking
theater
stunned.
because they were stunned that like because I feel like because they've done this. JJ did it before with Star Trek Into Darkness, where what's his name dies, Kirk. And
Yeah.
he comes back. Spoilers, by the way, Guru. It's been 2 years. Fuck you.
What?
Yeah, Spock dies. Anyway.
I know. I've heard that. I've heard that.
No, well, that's not true. So I think some people might have thought like somehow he survived. I mean, even though there's no fucking plausible way he survived, like he was already dead before he fell, and then him falling into there confirmed that his ass is dead. But I feel like maybe they thought that. But yeah, no, everybody was stunned. I was stunned. I was like, fuck. I mean, I knew in one of these he was gonna die because Harrison Ford's been wanting to get away from Han Solo for so long. But I didn't think it was going to be in this one. And I didn't think it was going to be, even though I kind of knew, I didn't think it was going to be by Kylo like that. Even though I said before I knew Kylo was probably going to strike him down, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. Just like straight up, fuck it, fuck this guy, and just kill him when he falls. But I thought there'd be a little bit of emotion from Kylo. Like, Kylo just faking it like, oh, I need help, and he, fuck you, and killed him. Yeah, which I liked. I thought Kylo was a cold motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
I really liked that. He didn't whine. I thought like him doing his temper tantrum, like that was him like relieving anger. So he didn't go wah like Anakin. So
Mm-hmm.
He just isn't good with like hiding it, I guess.
yeah, he's not good with hiding.
He doesn't conceal. He feels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like Elsa. Yeah. So Kylo Ren is Elsa from Frozen.
I feel like
So
he
that's a
wants-
Disney tie-in. So, go ahead.
I think he wants to be like like in the movie, like they think like they're legends or myths. Like he wants to be like that, but I guess he feels like he can't be. Or like disappointed in Master Snoke, or like he's setting himself up for too much, something like that. This stuff really needs to be addressed in episode 8.
Yes.
I really hope that Ryan, whatever fucking
Yeah, I think it's
Johnson.
just pronounced Ryan Johnson. He's one of those cute
Johnson.
little guys, like Ray Fiennes. It spells it Ralph, even though it's Ray, I guess.
Fuck.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Ralph Fiennes is pronounced Ray
No.
Fiennes. There you go, now you know. Supposedly. He just doesn't like Ralph. Oh, fuck that kid.
Well, you see, Kylo's the key to all this.
Yeah, if we get Kylo working, if we get Maz Kanata working, it'll all come together.
I like that. Did we talk about her? 'Cause
Yeah, we
like-
did. We talked about like we didn't want her. I mean, we wanted more of her or whatever.
We all want more of everyone, I guess.
When I heard she was gonna be a pirate, like this was probably.
I didn't really see the pirate
Yeah, I didn't
stuff.
see the pirate thing at all. She seemed like just like a kind of like a, no relation to you, guru, but she seemed like a guru. Like someone you go to if you want to learn about whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she's a Jedi because she's not. So I guess a master. I don't know. She's like a sensei. There you go. That's Japanese for you. So, or Chinese, I don't know. But it's Asian. But she's kind of like that. She's someone that you go to listen to, I guess. And get some wisdom. And I didn't feel like she was a pirate at all. I thought really she was going to be a like straight up. I really was expecting like a corny ass pirate, but an alien, like Jack Sparrow. But no, we didn't get that, which was good. And it's Disney too, so Jack Sparrow would not be far away from what they would probably do. But
Not too bad.
hey, I wouldn't mind Jack Sparrow in Star Wars. Fuck it. I mean, it wouldn't make sense, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I like Maz. I liked her. She was used perfectly. Just
Yeah, she was very good. I liked it.
I mean, she just dropped exposition, but that's fine.
Whatever.
Whatever. That's what.
Not in
characters
a
usually-
bad way.
No, not in a bad way. No, definitely.
No,
Not. She's an interesting character.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, it was good shit.
It was
So,
good. Good movie.
so I think we talked about pretty much every character.
We pretty much talked about everything.
Yeah, we
right?
talked about everything.
Yeah.
We should have just recited the entire movie.
Kind of like what else is there? Kind of like
I
really.
don't know. There's a. Yeah, that's it.
BB-8 has some beeps to it.
Oh, his beeps made me really happy.
Beep.
His beeps made me beep.
Yeah.
I like movies like that where you can explain it really simply, like
Yeah.
get Luke Skywalker or
Yeah, they're
something
looking
else.
for Luke Skywalker. Everybody, that's pretty much what. Besides the actual First Order, everybody's looking for Luke Skywalker in a way. Um,
The First Order is, well, Kylo Ren is.
well,
but-
no, First Order's not. Like First Order just wants to fucking blow shit up. Kylo Ren's the one that's like,
Well, no, I think like the thing is like they set that up too for like why they do it. And I guess that's another thing with New Hope where they didn't the Empire didn't explain why.
I mean, yeah, the First Order was, but they were focused more on just destroying planets, pretty much, and taking over. Like, of course, the First Order was the ones that said get BB-8 because he has the map, pretty much. But
Yeah,
that was because they didn't want the Republic to have it, or the New Republic. I guess?
actually they did say that they were set to destroy the Last Jedi.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they said that in the title scroll.
Well, so
Right.
yeah, that's
They
why
said-
everybody. That's why the First Order wants to.
But they really want it now because the New Republic might find it and find Luke Skywalker too.
Yeah,
So that's why they really want it. They also want to destroy him, but their whole plan, because really they could just blow up every fucking planet at this point. Like they could just blow up because they're about to blow up the New Republic
yeah,
and with BB-8 on it. They're about to blow that fucking planet up.
yeah, but they need Luke Skywalker.
Yo, I just remembered another one of my favorite scenes, the Jedi mind trick scene. I fucking
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Oh, I read a report. You know who the guy was that was in the mask?
Who?
And I don't know if this is true, but I heard like 2 different reports. The guy that was playing the
Daniel
stormtrooper.
Craig?
Yeah, Daniel Craig. It was Daniel Craig, which is so weird.
Oh, and drop your weapon. Okay, I'll drop my weapon.
I guess I'll drop. No, first time he's like, "I'm gonna tighten the restraints." I guess he couldn't hear. And then she says again. He's like, "All right,
Okay.
and I'll draw my weapon."
I liked when Kylo Ren had like one of his temper tantrums, like the 2 fucking stormtroopers.
Yeah, they
like,
just walk back.
That was fucking great.
You know
It's
what?
like, you know what? We're not gonna deal with this today.
You know what? The stormtroopers are so ineffectual at this point that they should just be comedic, like
They
comedic.
always have been.
Yeah, I mean they have, but like sometimes unintentional, because sometimes it's just funny because they get killed off so quick because they suck. But like in this one, they're just straight up like really like they're meant straight up for comedy.
It's funny because that speech that Gleason makes, it really reminds me of Triumph of the Will,
Yeah,
which is funny. I like that too.
Yeah,
That's one of like the few things I like. New imagery, I thought was really cool. There's some cool images. I thought the aliens were really cool, and I liked how the trading system worked in the beginning.
yeah,
Like, this you got the scavenge everywhere.
yeah. I
to
like
get
that too.
food.
Like,
That was cool.
yeah, that was really cool. I really like that. Just like she has to scavenge and just get a little bit to eat. I also like the bread thing that she put in and just like popped up.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
I was like, oh, I want some powder bread that just
Man, I
pops
really
up.
watch this movie again.
Yeah, I did too. I want to see that bread in 3D.
Well, go on and see it right now. What are you
All right.
guys waiting
All right,
for?
fuck y'all. I'm out. Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm-
Oh wait, it's 12 o'clock. Shit.
Oh, you still can definitely.
No, you can't.
my theater has screenings.
I'm
up
There's
to-
a 2
of
a.m.
it-
showing.
Yeah,
by me.
mine has a 3:30. Actually, yeah, I should check right now if there's
Fuck.
more.
I don't. My theater closes like fucking 12.
I'm not gonna go see it, but still. Yeah, mine has a. Oh no, they got rid of them. Shit. Okay, I can't even see. Well, my Saturday one has a 4 a.m. So I don't know if that tells you right there.
Hey.
Yeah. So overall, we really liked it. I loved it. They hated it. They're a bunch of fucking haters.
It was actually a 0 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Still higher
just
than
hate
the
Star
previous-
Attack of the Clones are way better.
Yeah, I like when Attack of the Clones Yoda fights the old guy.
That was so cool.
When the green little man had the little lightsaber and he fought the old man with the Parkinson's, I thought that was really good.
the fucking bent that saber.
Yeah, Benjamin Kenobi, when they fought, I was really like, what? That was really good.
This
When
is boring.
my dreamboat, Hayden Christensen, he's so hot. When he fought Benjamin Obi-Wan Kenobi, I thought that was really good.
he fought
The
Benjamin Button.
Kenobes.
Yeah, Oben Kenobi.
Obi, open up that butthole.
Use their
Kenobi.
light
Ew.
sticks and
Use
it
the
was,
light thing.
Light sex.
Yeah, they're light swords.
they were it looked like Maui because there's
Maui.
volcanoes. It was
The chocolate guy like fought like the cool hot
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, and then the girl came in and she was like, "I'm British," and they fought.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like it. Then the black guy got.
Oh, it was so cool
smashed.
when he used the light or used the
and
force to
then
get the
like
lightsaber.
the evil dude
Yeah.
was like, do it. That was like
Do it,
really
do
cool.
it.
And then I like when Han was like, I'm your father," and then and he fell.
That scene was so good.
The reactor killed him. I'm the lightsaber. The light sword did.
Lightsaber.
Okay, yeah,
the
this
life
is kind
the
of weird,
lifesaver did it.
All right, yeah,
All right, we're done. All right, so that was
Hour and 2
that was
minutes.
our review for Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel.
Road trip.
Whatever. I heard that one's almost as good as Attack of the Clones. So
Yeah.
I can't wait. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Metacritic reviews for that.
Oh no, don't. I mean, yeah, no, go ahead if you want to laugh. But that's it.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Da 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 da.
Da, da, da.
Da da da
Da,
da
da, da, da,
da da
Da, 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 da.
da.